All right, so I've come to the realization that life has officially started, bro. Like ever since graduating, I've done a couple years in college. I've done a couple years working jobs. I've done a couple years doing, entrepreneurship, if you want to call it that, or trying to chase a dream, or it's just all the above, right? And I've realized like it's kind of weird when you think about it because nothing really changed. Like you graduate, you're still doing the same stuff, playing basketball, all that other things, watching TV. But I don't, for some reason I start to think more. Like I just when I have that spare time, like in high school, you got homework, whatever else stuff you're doing, after school, curricular activities, talking to friends every single day. But like when you get older and everyone starts to go to their own separate ways, live their own lives, friends get girlfriends, friends get jobs, friends move out of state, things fall in line for other people. You know what I mean? It's just it feels like, well, what's next, kinda, and then you just go through these phases of living until you turn around, wake up, and you're like 80, and you're at the end of your life, and nothing you did was, I don't want to say meaningful, but just like it just leaves me thinking like, what else is there? Like, are you supposed to really just wake up every day and then just go to work, go to school, come home, and then what? Like go bowling or something, play bat. Like it's the same thing over and over and over. And I'm not saying that's necessarily bad, but I'm just more conscious and aware of it. Like I've noticed now that life is about in doing little things that don't necessarily matter because you enjoy them, right? There is no deeper meaning behind why I decided to go get Chick-fil-A or why I decided to go bowling or why I decided to go play basketball. It just is like that. Just is life. And I used to always try to look for the answer behind that. Like, what's the deeper meaning? What's the reason we're doing this? Why are we here? What's our, you know what I mean? And there, I don't want to say there isn't one, but I haven't. My conclusion I've come to after asking myself that question for so long is that we're just here for the enjoyment, the memories, the time that we spend. I don't know you guys' religious beliefs. But I believe in the afterlife. Dang, I believe in the afterlife and all that. So I don't want to say I don't take this world seriously, but I now am comfortable understanding that this is kind of more just like a waiting room, and I just here to have fun and enjoy my time before it's time to elevate. You get what I mean? So I try to live my life holy. I try to live my life with meaning and morals, and what I mean, have my own religious beliefs and try to carry them on my shoulder. But yeah, I just used to stress out so much about like what's the next step, like starting a family, you know, getting high end job, all these other things, and I've never really stopped to think about it. I never stopped to think in the future because everything that happens just happened. Like I'm telling you, I'd say probably from I probably gained actual consciousness. Like of course I knew what I was doing when I was like a little kid and stuff, but like I didn't start really knowing what I wanted to do until probably like sixth grade, fifth grade. Like I knew I wanted to play. Like I had homework in sixth grade. I had homework, but I knew I wanted to play the game. You know what I mean? Like so, I was like, I probably don't want to do the homework. I'll play the game. I had that conscious choice to make. In fifth grade, I didn't really have no choices. Like you come home, parents are telling you, yo, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta do that. You know what I mean? You didn't. You just. I was still kind of forced. In middle school, I started to get that. They started to be less lenient. I started to get that decision making process for myself. That's when everything started, right? So at that point, I could make my own decisions. I didn't have a bedtime no more. I wasn't forced to do anything. I just started to choose what I wanted. You know what I mean? And then you get into high school, and then you still kind of get these little choices to make, but you still, to a degree. After you graduate, everything is completely different. At this point in time now, practically every decision you make is yours, right? I get to decide what I want to eat today. I get to decide who I'm going to talk to, who I'm going to call, what I want to do. Hey, do I feel like playing basketball? Let me go drive to the gym. Like I have these choices now. I have transportation to go where I'm going. I have money to fund what I'm doing. It's just everything's different, right? When you become that to adult, I don't. Is it? It's not adolescence, is it? But basically, like when you become that teenager to adult-ish, you get to make all the choices in life. But for the next step of like just being a complete full blown adult, right? Family and all that, like that's the next step for me, right? But it's like when I went through those other phases from sixth grade making my own decisions to high school and now making all my decisions, right? I never was thinking what's next. It just was. You know what I mean? But now I'm to to that point where it's like I'm now thinking about the future, and I'm now contemplating how it's gonna be and how it could pan out. It's no longer just mindlessly just going through life and letting it happen. Now I'm actively thinking and trying to influence and change it. You know what I mean? Back then I played with what I had. Now I'm trying to actively change what I want to be. You know what I mean? I try to do content for a living. I've been doing this for a couple years now. But that's an active choice. I'm trying to make that a choice versus just, oh, this is just what I do. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make that active choice to do that. And it's just got me not stressing. Like I said, I've learned to just let it happen. I've learned that this is just what it is. There is no higher meaning behind it all. Unless you want to find a purpose, I guess. But for me, it's just enjoying my time while I'm here. And I've been understanding that more this year. This year helped me really, well, last year, the end of last year, we're in 2025 now. But it really just helped me to realize that, like, there's no point in trying to figure it out. Like, this is life. Like, this is life. What I'm doing now is life. Me coming out here making this video because is life. Like, there's no reasoning behind why we do the things we do. And we just enjoy it and do it. So, yeah. I'm honestly not even sure what this video is. I just like to vent my thoughts sometimes, so I'll come on here. It's kind of one of these videos. I haven't made a video like this in a minute. Most videos kind of have some type of targeted point behind them, but sometimes I like to just come on here and yap a little bit. But yeah, bro, I'm probably gonna end it here. I'm not gonna make it too much longer, but yeah, I just think that's kind of crazy how everything's starting to change. I'm starting to be more aware. Like, my awareness is making me realize, like, you know, life has already started. You know, people try to say, hey, don't waste your 20s and early 30s and this and that and build for life and become more successful, all this other stuff. But once you walk across that stage, that's it. That's the beginning of it. So there really is no time limit. Everyone does their own thing at their own pace and all that. I'm aware of that, at least. But it's just kind of crazy to think about it. Like, you literally go from a little kid to being a full-blown adult to being old, and you just watch the cycle continue, and there's nothing you can do about it. I got little nieces and nephews and cousins that I've seen when they was little babies. Now they walk around running, talking, and they're in the same spot I was in a few years ago, and it just feel like it all happened in the blink of an eye, and there's no going back, right? I'm gonna post this video, go to sleep, wake up, be 40, and be like, dang, bro, I remember when I made that video. It's like, it's crazy, and there's nothing you can really do about it. It's just, it happens. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you made this fun video, appreciate you watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next upload.